Welcome to Frost & Sullivan's Growth Podcast. In each episode, we take a deeper look at transformative shifts shaping global ecosystems, from industry megatrends and technology innovation to evolving customer expectations. Today, we're exploring how training and simulation growth opportunities are shaping military readiness in Asia-Pacific, unpacking where the next wave of opportunity is unfolding and what it means for future-ready businesses. Defense organizations across Asia-Pacific are operating in one of the most complex security environments in the world. Multi-domain operations, rapid technology adoption, workforce constraints, and persistent geopolitical uncertainty are all putting pressure on traditional models of military preparedness. And the reality is this: asset-heavy, live-only training models are becoming harder to scale, more expensive to sustain, and less effective at replicating modern operational complexity. That's why training and simulation is no longer just a support function, it's emerging as a strategic capability at the core of defense readiness.
Asia-Pacific defense forces operate across vast geographies, joint and coalition environments, and increasingly across cyber, space, and electromagnetic domains. Training and simulation enables something traditional approaches struggle with: realistic, repeatable, and cost-effective preparation for complex multi-domain operations. Advanced TNS environments allow forces to train more frequently, rehearse high-risk missions, and test new concepts without disrupting live operations or stressing physical assets. Just as importantly, simulation is strengthening interoperability. As multilateral exercises expand across the region, shared and interoperable simulation environments help allied forces train together, align doctrines, and operate more seamlessly. And as modernization programs accelerate, TNS is being integrated earlier into platform acquisition, ensuring personnel readiness evolves alongside new technologies.
So what's driving this shift? The first imperative is transformative megatrends. Recruitment challenges and rapid technological advancement are pushing defense forces toward smaller, more capable units. At the same time, expanding use of AI, robotics, and unmanned systems is increasing the need for continuous, specialized training to maintain operational effectiveness. The second imperative is competitive intensity. Governments across Asia-Pacific are prioritizing self-reliance and domestic defense capability development. Policy initiatives, targeted funding, and innovation programs are encouraging greater participation from domestic firms, startups, and SMEs in training and simulation. The third imperative is industry convergence. Defense requirements are increasingly converging with commercial innovation, particularly in AI, cloud computing, extended reality, and data analytics. This convergence is driving new partnership models with future training systems built on open architectures and cross-sector collaboration.
Several key growth drivers are accelerating TNS adoption across the region. First is the shift to digital training. Virtual and constructive environments are reducing cost, lowering operational risk, and decreasing reliance on live exercises. Second is multi-domain complexity. Cyber, space, and electromagnetic operations are increasing demand for simulation-led training that can replicate environments impossible to recreate physically. Third is technology maturity. AI, cloud computing, big data, and XR technologies are now commercially viable and increasingly defense-ready. And finally, scalability. Modular, software-driven systems allow forces to adapt training quickly as threats, missions, and technologies evolve.
The Asia-Pacific military training and simulation market is maturing, and competition is intensifying. Collaboration between global defense primes and domestic players is becoming the norm, supported by government-led indigenization and innovation initiatives. Competitive activity is particularly strong in Australia, India, Japan, and South Korea, where demand is growing for software-led, immersive, and interoperable TNS solutions. Across these markets, domestic firms and startups are building niche capabilities, while international providers continue to address gaps in advanced simulation and systems integration, balancing near-term operational needs with long-term domestic capacity development.
Looking ahead, several growth opportunities stand out. Commercial off-the-shelf solutions are enabling faster deployment, lower costs, and rapid adoption of emerging technologies, while still supporting indigenization and modular upgrades. AI-enabled maintenance, repair, and overhaul training is improving platform availability while reducing downtime and lifecycle costs. And cloud and edge-enabled simulation architectures are supporting scalable, low-latency, multi-domain simulations, critical for joint, remote, and real-time training environments. Together, these opportunities are transforming how readiness is generated and sustained.
So what's the big takeaway? Military training and simulation in Asia-Pacific is undergoing a structural transition. What was once seen as a support capability is now a strategic enabler of readiness, resilience, and force transformation. Defense organizations that invest in interoperable, software-led, and scalable training ecosystems will be far better positioned to adapt to emerging technologies and evolving operational demands. The question for defense leaders now is this: is your training and simulation strategy keeping pace with the future of warfare, or anchored in the past? To explore these growth opportunities in greater depth, access the full analysis and subscribe for more conversations on the forces shaping defense readiness across Asia-Pacific. Thanks for joining us on Frost & Sullivan's Growth Podcast. For access to our research, competitive benchmarking, and best practice frameworks, head over to frost.com or email hello@frost.com. We'll be back soon with more to help you stay clear-headed and growth-ready.